Hello there, Steve-Os. Welcome back to this week's episode of the weekly vlog right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. It is Monday the 9th of June 2025, by the way. Apparently, I had a video call with two friends of mine last night and they said that there was some very weird goings on. They kept hearing noises and kept hearing gusts of wind and stuff like that last night. Even when I was off video call as well, which was very, very strange. I don't know. But anyway, this was like really early in the morning, like 2:30 in the morning. So, and then I had a message from one of my friends last night who literally turned around and said that, yeah, apparently there was genuinely some noise going on. So, I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Anyway, I've just logged into my iMac because I need to edit last week's episode of the vlog and then upload it and schedule it for tonight at 4 p.m. While I do that as well, I've just put on ITVX as well on my TV in my bedroom, and this is what I'm about to watch on this Monday morning. I'm just about to watch today's episode of Coronation Street over on ITVX. Just made myself a cup of tea on this Monday morning. Currently upstairs in the bathroom as I'm just about to have a shower, shave and get dressed. For breakfast this morning I've got chocolatey square cereal. It is Monday afternoon, by the way, 12:32, and I've got a couple of things to watch over on YouTube, by the way. So I thought I'd just go through what some of those videos are. The Tech Chap 20 hours ago posted 10 minutes with the Nintendo Switch 2. No script, no cuts, basically no bullcrap. So I'm going to give that one a watch. Gabby has also uploaded a video in the last 17 hours, a couple of our May half-term holiday adventures, so I'm going to give that a watch as well. I'm also going to give a watch the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle show from today as well on Radio X. And also as well, by the way, that's coming up later today, by the way, WWDC 2025. That's coming today at 6 p.m, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Apple have got to announce there. But also as well, Xbox have recently announced a new handheld device similar to the Nintendo Switch 2, the most recent Nintendo Switch console. This is the Xbox ROG Ally. Now, obviously, the ROG Ally is already a gaming handheld device, which is running on Windows and stuff. But this one is more specifically for Xbox gaming, so you can play like Forza Horizon and all of that kind of stuff on the Xbox ROG Ally. This handheld console is being made available for the holiday season, so expect to see this being released around Christmas time, in time for Christmas. We've got no idea yet as to when it will exactly be released. We've got no idea as to when how much it's going to cost or anything like that, but we have got a look at the handheld device. It is basically an Xbox controller, but with a screen attached to it, and you can play video games from Xbox on the controller. That's basically it. Think of it as like the PlayStation Portal for PS5, but I'm pretty certain though you could probably take this handheld device on the go, whereas the PlayStation Portal you can't, because you need your PS5 connected to the same Wi-Fi network as the PlayStation Portal. So it's kind of a pointless handheld in my opinion, but that's just my opinion on that one. But yeah, I'm hoping that the Xbox ROG Ally is more a little bit like the Nintendo Switch, where you can just take it on the go with you, you know, and you can just play anywhere you want. But then again though, like there's devices out there now, like even this phone right here that I've got in my hand. This phone is an Xbox. You know, connect this to the Xbox app, get an Xbox controller, connect that to your phone, and then you can start playing Xbox games from your phone and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting it is. But anyway, so those are the YouTube videos that I've got to watch anyway this morning, this afternoon, sorry, not this morning, this afternoon. So I'm going to watch them right now on this Monday afternoon. Monday afternoon, just put some washing on in the washing machine. This time I have put my bedding on that was on my bed, so I'm just freshening up my bedding. And I've also put my clothes that I wore yesterday and my pyjamas that I wore last night into the washing machine as well to wash. I'm not going to have time, unfortunately, today to put it out on the line because it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time this is done in the washing machine, it's going to be 3 o'clock and it's getting a bit late. So I'm going to just chuck my washing into the tumble dryer for today and get it dry that way. I think that's probably the best way. I've also just made myself another flask of tea as well. That's my second flask of tea that I've made since coming back from seeing my support worker. I'm also not wearing my external microphone on my jumper. I've taken that off. It's got 80% charge at the moment, so I've decided to stick it upstairs on charge. So at the moment I'm just using the onboard, built-in microphone on my Osmo Pocket 3 camera to do this part of the vlog. Also as well, I've left this down here last night. I should have taken it upstairs with me last night when I went to bed, but silly me, I didn't. So I have got an empty washing basket right here, as I did all my washing yesterday, which you guys may have seen at the end of last week's vlog. So I'm going to take my washing basket upstairs with me right now and stick it back upstairs in my bedroom where it belongs. And also as well, by the way, earlier this morning, I did take a packet of diced chicken breast pieces as well out of the freezer. That's been in the freezer for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to use that for a dish that I am going to be making for my dinner tonight, which I will show you guys that in a few scenes time in this week's episode of the weekly vlog. Don't know if you're seeing this right now, by the way, but my comment got a heart from the tech chap a few minutes ago, around about 5 minutes ago. It got a heart from the tech chap because the video that I did earlier, by the way, the bit of vlog that I did earlier, sorry, where I was talking about what YouTube videos I was watching on my iPad. One of them was the 10 minutes with the Nintendo Switch. Now, the tech chap called Tom, by the way, he seems like a really lovely guy. I'm not going to lie. He does seem like a really lovely, decent guy. But he's really into his tech. Like me, I'm into my tech as well, you know. And I absolutely love technology. And obviously, over the last week now, since the Nintendo Switch 2 has launched, I have been binge watching loads of videos on YouTube of people, tech YouTubers, your average YouTubers, unboxing and giving their initial thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Now, I feel like this is actually a video that I kind of want to do a separate video on and just give you my take, my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2, even though I don't own a Nintendo Switch 2, admittedly, but I still want to give you my initial thoughts on the console and stuff like that. So maybe by the time this vlog is out, there might be a video already out on my channel talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. If not, then that's a video that's definitely going to be coming within the next few days or so, so keep an eye out for that. There is actually a few YouTube videos that I do want to film, edit and release actually over the next week, so keep an eye on my YouTube channel over the course of the next week, because there's a couple of videos that I'm going to talk to you in regards to tech and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens there. But this Tom guy, though, he did a YouTube video earlier and or yesterday, should I say, and it was basically where he spent 10 minutes or 13 minutes, because that's how long the video was, but he spoke for about 10 to 13 minutes about the Nintendo Switch 2, and he answered some questions that many people may have had in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2, like, you know, is Nintendo being greedy with the pricing that they've given the Switch 2? You know, is there going to be a Switch 2 OLED model and all of that stuff? So he has answered those questions in this 10 to 13 minute video that he done recently. I've just left him a comment over on YouTube, by the way, after I finished watching that video, and I'll read you the comment very quick if I just unlock my phone. And when it decides to come, oh, it's okay, so it's not even going to come up. Oh, okay, and he's also replied as well. He replied. So anyway, I said to him, definitely continue with these uncut, unedited videos, because this is so refreshing to see, especially from a tech YouTuber. Been subbed for a while now and love watching your videos so much. Very informative. One of the best tech YouTubers around, in my opinion. Keep up the great work. I am really into my tech myself, but for me, I think I will hold off getting a Switch 2 until more games become available for the console, as I only want to play Mario Kart World at the moment. And he replied back, just going, thanks, will do. So I think it's safe to say that we are going to be seeing more of these unedited, uncut videos where he'll be sat down talking about tech. And it could be various different tech things, so something like from the likes of Apple, or cameras, or cars, or anything to do with tech. I'm sure he'll do more videos on where he just sits down and just talks, and they're not edited, they're not cut down. You know, even if there's any mistakes made in the video, you know, he's left all the mistakes in the video as well. So, honestly, he's a great guy, great informative YouTuber, very good with tech as well. If you do want to give him a follow, do subscribe to the Tech Chap over on YouTube. You know, he does also cover, he just covers a range of technology stuff. So, not just games, consoles, he covers car technology, he covers camera technology. You name it, he covers it in terms of the world of tech. So, you know, and he's really great. He's really great. Anyway, so there we go. That was nice of him, giving me a heart comment. Anyway, so I just thought I'd talk to you about that for a second. But right now, though, I'm just coming over into the dining room at the moment, because yesterday, as mentioned a minute ago, actually, on my vlog, yesterday I did do a load of washing. I've decided now, really, on a Sunday, when I finish work, the first thing I do when I get home from work is strip out of my uniform and stick it straight into the wash. And then after that, I then stick all of my washing that's been building up over the last week. I've literally done like maybe maybe 2 loads of washing yesterday. And, you know, it was such a lovely day outside yesterday afternoon that I managed to get both loads of washing out on the washing line yesterday afternoon. Left it out there overnight because I knew it wasn't raining overnight anyway. I'll tell you what, it would have sucked if it really did rain overnight, because then I'd be like, oh no, all my washing's out there and it's all wet and soaked again. Now I'd have to bring it in, stick it in the tumble dryer. But anyway, I knew overnight it wasn't going to be raining, so obviously I woke up this morning, it was still dry out there, and you know, the sun was trying to come through, but you know, I think there was quite a bit of heavy cloud covering the sun. You know, and even now the sun's briefly out, but not fully out though, because I think again it's just the cloud cover out there. But I managed to get my washing in though, just before my support session started this morning. So I have now got on the table here in the dining room, I've got a load of washing, which I'm just about to take upstairs. It's all dry, it's all clean, it's all fresh. And I'm just about to take it upstairs to my bedroom and stick it away neatly in my wardrobe in my bedroom on this Monday afternoon. Apple have just wrapped up their WWDC 2025 keynote over on YouTube, which I've been watching over the last hour or so on my iPad. And I've just made myself some dinner as well. This is my dinner tonight. I have got chicken and mushroom with special fried rice, microwavable fried rice by Ben's Original. And this is in honey and mustard sauce by Chicken Tonight. That is my dinner for this evening on this Monday night. Going to bed tonight with a bit of a migraine, I'm not going to lie, because I've just been laughing super hard downstairs in the kitchen whilst having a group video call with some friends of mine over from TikTok. Obviously, I got banned last night on TikTok for apparently bullying and harassing when I wasn't bullying and harassing anyone. At this point, TikTok might as well just ban me from just because I breathed. You know, they might as well at this point. The community guidelines are shockingly strict, you know. and I just keep getting banned. It doesn't matter, regardless, whether I'm on my main account or I'm on my backup account, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to get banned. Anyway, the ban is going to be lifted in around about an hour's time from now. But I'm going to go live again tomorrow night. But I tell you what though, tonight's video call that I had with my TikTok friends was good. And then towards the end of the video call, it got very lively and I basically just laughed myself. I almost died from laughing. I feel as though... Oh God, anyway, what a video call that was. But anyway, I've just taken my nighttime medication. I've got my work uniform together, ready for tomorrow. Got my bag ready for tomorrow as well. And I've also just put my phone on charge as well and taken my Samsung tablet off charge as well, because I'm going to watch something in the background. Well, I'm going to have something on in the background while I fall asleep, because I like that as background noise. I've got my fan going, again, background noise reasons only, and I've just put my iPad on charge as well. So I'm going to turn my vlogging camera off here, put my vlogging camera on charge as well, and I shall bid you all good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Tuesday. Good afternoon, everybody. It is indeed, what is it? Tuesday afternoon. Just gone 1 o'clock on this Tuesday afternoon. By the way, I've been to work this morning. I have had a group video call with 2 friends of mine from TikTok as well. Should really sit down and talk to you guys about that. I will do very soon. I promise I will, okay? And I've also just had a video call with my friend Maxine as well. She said that we are long overdue a meetup, which we are, to be honest. It's been a very long time. I think the last time I met up with Maxine was back in January this year, which I did film. I think it was one of the last things that I filmed as part of my weekly vlog for... in January, before I got the Osmo Pocket 3, which I've been filming, well, I've been using since Maxine was here. Yeah. So there is a potential possibility, guys, in the next couple of weeks, I am planning to meet up with Maxine as well. I've just got to get some bits and pieces sorted out first. Hopefully by the end of the week, I'll get some bits and pieces sorted out. And then I'll plan with Maxine when she's free, when I'm free, and we can meet up and spend some time together, go drinking together, and stuff like that. So, but where she's been coming down to Bournemouth the last few times to see me, I'm going to go and see her. Not sure where though, not sure where yet though, but we'll make that decision, and I'll speak to you guys more about that in a future episode of the vlog. By the way, I'm in the bathroom at the moment. I'm not going to the toilet or anything like that. Like, I promise. Now, you know what? I'll prove it to you right now, right? I'll prove it to you right now, right? Look, the toilet seat is all the way down. Even the lid is closed on it as well. So I'm just purely sitting on the toilet seat at the moment because I've come into the bathroom because I've had a shower, by the way, and I've got into my clothes. And you know what's weird, by the way, is the fact that I'm wearing my jogging bottom trousers at the moment because I prefer to lounge about at home in my joggers, you know, rather than my trousers, which I usually use to go out, you know, to go out in, regardless whether it's at work or cinema or seeing support, etc., etc. Anyway, now, after I had a shower, I got changed and I was like, where are my joggers? So I literally looked all around my bedroom and could not find my joggers anywhere. I was like, that's so weird. Like, the only place I think I would have taken my joggers off, legit, is my bedroom, you know? But anyway, I ended up jumping back on video call with my 2 friends, and I said to, well, one of them was on the video call, and I said to him, I said, I don't know where my joggers are. Like, I'm currently in my trousers at the moment, like the ones I wore to work today and stuff. But I just can't find my joggers. Anyway, he started laughing about that because he found it funny. And anyway, and then eventually I went downstairs, and on the back of the dining room chair where I normally sit were my joggers. I was like, oh, there they are. They were camouflaged where my coat is on the back of the dining room chair, and where my high-vis jacket that I normally wear when I'm walking to work, that's on the back of the chair as well. But yeah, they were camouflaged there. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Anyway, so I spent a good 10 minutes looking for some joggers in my bedroom, convinced that they were in my bedroom, where they weren't. They were downstairs, literally behind, on the back of the dining room chair where I normally sit. Anyway, I'm still in the bathroom at the moment because I am just about to take up all of the bathroom mats, the shower mats, and the bathroom towel as well. So now that I've had a shower, obviously I'm not using anything in this bathroom now for the rest of the day. So I'm going to take all this downstairs and stick it in the washing machine to wash. And then depending on what the weather's like this afternoon, it looks like it's going to stay nice out there, I guess. I might just be able to get away with sticking my my bathroom mats and stuff on the washing line rather than sticking it in the tumble dryer. Yesterday, by the way, I did my washing, didn't I, for my bedding. And I don't know whether I said I was going to do this or not, but I did originally think about doing it, but I decided not to. I was going to use the tumble dryer yesterday to dry the bedding, but because it was so nice out there, I was like, you know what, just pull it outside. You know, even though it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, I thought it'll probably get a good 6 hours out there to dry. So that's exactly what I did. I stuck it out on the washing line to dry. And yeah, that's it. You know, by the time I got it in, which was about 8:30 or just before 8:30, my bedding was pretty much dry. So I stuck it back on my bed. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do anyway right now on this Tuesday afternoon. And of course, I'll show you more of what I'm up to on this Tuesday afternoon over in the next few scenes of the weekly vlog. Made myself a flask of tea. For dinner this evening, I have got the same as last night pretty much, but this is Thai sweet rice that I've got, but this is obviously the same chicken dish that I made last night. Over on my iPad, I'm currently watching this morning's first half an hour of the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X on YouTube. So it is Tuesday night. I've not long come off TikTok. Unexpectedly, by the way. I literally was going to stay live for about another 20 minutes, 15 minutes-ish. No, my live got cut short 15 minutes early. Why, I hear you ask? Because TikTok seemingly think on my backup account I was bullying and harassing someone in my TikTok live when I didn't do anything at all. Like, this is getting ridiculous. It's getting beyond a joke now. The fact that I can't go live on my main account. I can't go live for another 24 hours on my other account. You know, I can go live tomorrow night at 10 to 11 when the ban is, you know, lifted. But I just think this is ridiculous now. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I hate it so much. The fact that TikTok have got these community guidelines in place, and I get why they've got community guidelines. I get it. You know, all these streaming apps they do have them. But I feel like TikTok is the most strictest app that I could ever be on to do live streaming. I can't literally say anything without treading on eggshells because of TikTok. You know, and I get for the first couple of times, I get, you know, you laugh about it. You go, ha ha, I've just been banned. Now, it's just getting to the point where I'm just kind of there going, what have I said now that's bad? Because, honestly, there is nothing in that live that I did earlier this evening that was deemed bullying, harassing, nothing like that. But yeah, I still get banned. on TikTok, and it's ridiculous. You know, I have got people on TikTok who absolutely love watching my lives, who find my lives every evening when I go live on TikTok. They find my lives really, really entertaining, and they enjoy it. You know, they find it informative, they find it entertaining, and they love it. They love my lives, they really do, and they love the kind of vibes that I bring to the table. You know, my personality, obviously my personality really does shine in my lives and stuff like that, you know. So for TikTok just to ban me like this, it's just getting ridiculous, and it's just getting beyond a joke, you know. And I feel as though, you know, like, you guys could say something, yeah, and between you and your friends, you could swear at them, right? You could literally call someone a female version of a dog, yeah, in more expletive terms, shall we say. And, you know, you could say, oh, don't do that, you silly little, and then use an expletive word. You say that to someone on TikTok Live, that's it. Banned. Bullying and harassing. You know, and it's like, it was just a joke. It was just banter. That's all it was. You know. Like, I totally get it if I was saying it multiple times in, like, the space of 30 seconds, you know, and saying it repeatedly over and over and over again. But no. You know. So, I just don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, I feel like I need to go out there and find another streaming app that's got less stricter guidelines on what you can and can't say on your live. And hope and pray that, you know, the people that follow me on TikTok might move over to that app and watch me on there. You know, I know TikTok is a great platform to be on. I know that because, you know, I have got a lot of followers on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. I do love posting content on TikTok as well, my TikTok page. I do love doing that. But at the same time, I love going live in the evening. I love talking to my followers, especially the regulars that come in the evenings and stuff and say hello and stuff. It's just frustrating though. You know, it is absolutely frustrating. It is now just coming up to, it might have even just gone 11:30. It's actually gone 11:30. It's now 20 to midnight. And I now need to get into my pyjamas and get into bed because I do have work in the morning. I'm sorry that I've just come on here and I've just started ranting about TikTok. This is probably not something that you guys want to hear me rant about, but it's just something that I needed to get off my chest. It's something that I needed to just vent about because I just think that TikTok is an absolute joke. Like, it really, really is an absolute joke, you know? I bet you, if I went live on my own YouTube channel, not that I would really do that, but if I was to go live on YouTube and I was to basically do the exact same thing that I do over on TikTok, but do it over on YouTube, I bet YouTube wouldn't ban me. YouTube would allow me to say whatever I wanted to say, you know, and I'm sure there's other apps out there that would probably be the same. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's an absolute joke as well. Anyway, listen, I've rambled on too much. I'm sorry, okay? There's quite a few clips in this vlog this week where I've rambled on too much, and I do apologise. There's just a lot for me to talk about and digest with you all. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get into my pyjamas and I'm going to head off to bed to sleep. I've taken my nighttime medication, my last flask of tea for this evening as well. So that's me done for tonight. Thank you for watching this part of the vlog. I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Wednesday. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025. Halfway through the week, halfway through the weekly vlog. By the way, I've only just started this vlog, well, for Wednesday off at here, 5 to 6 in the evening, because I've not really been in a good mood today, admittedly. I did have a support session straight after work, which kind of did help. I went for a walk along Stour Valley Nature Reserve, and my support worker, like, she knows a lot of, like, walks because she's got dogs, She actually brought her dog Rita with her today. So we walked her dog Rita around Stour Valley Nature Reserve. And there's also a little shortcut where it takes you off to Throop Mill, which is literally not far from where I live. I did not know that. I did not know that until today. So at some point in the next couple of weeks, now the weather's getting so much better, I do need to start going out a bit more and filming content, outdoor content for you guys, because I'm sure you're sick and tired of just seeing me doing bits and pieces around the house, you know. So I will do a vlog or a montage in a vlog in the next couple of weeks where I go to Stour Valley, and then I'll take you on that little shortcut where it goes from Throop Mill to Stour Valley. You know, because it's very nice in Stour Valley. So me and my support worker, we had a walk along Stour Valley with our dog Rita, and a little bit of a walk around Throop Mill as well. Not a big walk, but just a tiny little walk around Throop Mill. And then we went back to the car. I also stopped off at Pets at Home as well, because I needed to get some more rabbit food, because the rabbit food's nearly running out. And I also picked up some rabbit litter as well for him, because again, we're starting to run low on that. So yeah, and then as soon as I came back from my support, I said to my support worker, well, I'm absolutely worn out now after that really long walk. I've done over 20,000 steps today, according to my phone. So I've reached my step goal on my phone, which is 20,000 steps. So I've done around about 22,000 steps, which is great. And then after that, as soon as I got home, I all of a sudden had this ball of energy as soon as I got through the door. Because I said to my support worker, oh, I'm probably just going to have a nap for a little bit, you know, because I'm tired, you know, I'm worn out now after that big walk and obviously being at work this morning and stuff like that. But as soon as I got home, I went straight out into the back garden. I cleaned the rabbit's hutch out because that needed doing. And then I gave them some salad, I gave them their food, I gave them some fresh water, I put hay in their hutch. I then came upstairs because yesterday after work, after I put all the bath mats and towels in the wash, I then had a bit of an energy burnout, so I just couldn't clean the bathroom. So I came upstairs this afternoon, I've cleaned the bathroom, I put all the bath mats and towels back where they belong in the bathroom. I've sat down, I've edited 3 Let's Talk videos and uploaded them, scheduled them to YouTube. So all 3 of those Let's Talk videos are out on my channel right now if you've not yet seen them. The first one being Apple WWDC 2025. The second one being Nintendo Switch 2, initial launch thoughts. And the third one being the Xbox ROG Ally, my thoughts on that as well. So I've uploaded, I've edited and uploaded them. I did film those videos earlier this week, by the way. I think like Monday and yesterday, I think it was, is when I filmed those videos. And then I had a lot of things to talk about in this week's episode of the weekly podcast, which again is available now to listen to on Spotify. So if you do search Steve's weekly podcast, there is a new podcast out for you guys to listen to if you would like to listen to the podcast. I had a lot to talk about in that podcast, so I did an hour and 10 minutes of recording for a weekly podcast. And I'm in the process at the moment of just exporting it and uploading it, ready to be released on Friday at 4 p.m. on Spotify. So, yeah, you know, and I've not really been on my phone at all this afternoon. I admittedly, when I was doing the bathroom, when I was doing the rabbits, when I was editing and uploading my videos to YouTube that I said I was that I'd done, admittedly, I did have my headphones on and I was listening to music through Apple Music on my phone. But you know what? I've had no distractions this afternoon on my phone because I turned the Wi-Fi and my mobile data off on my phone. So I had no distractions whatsoever. And to be honest, do I feel a lot better? I do. I feel a lot better than what I was this morning before my support session, you know. So I feel like after what happened last night with TikTok and stuff like that, it's kind of affected me today. I'm still annoyed. I'm still upset. I'm still angry. you know, so it's kind of gone from last night into today, and it's affected me still. So, you know, I think I just needed a bit of time away from social media, from my phone, and just focus on other bits and pieces, you know, just to try and take my mind off things. So, and you know, I think because I did a rant as well over on the podcast about it, I do feel a lot better in myself as well. So, which is great. But anyway, I do need to have a shower. I did have a shower yesterday, but I forgot to have a shave. I don't know why I didn't shave yesterday, straight after I got out the shower. So I'm going to go into the shower, have a shower right now in the bathroom, and then have a shave. And then I will show you what I've got for my dinner this evening in the next scene of the vlog. So it is Wednesday evening, just coming up to 7:15 now, and I'm just about to watch today's first 25 minutes of the Chris Miles Show on Radio X on YouTube on my iPad. This is also what I've got for dinner tonight, by the way. I've got 2 cheddar and salmon on croûtes, and I've also got some chips and some mixed veg as well. The first time, by the way, that I have used the air fryer in a very long time. I don't even remember the last time I used the air fryer. So anyway, it's good to use the air fryer. You know, it really is good to use the air fryer. So that is my dinner tonight. That is what I'm up to right now on this Wednesday evening. It is Thursday the 12th of June 2025, by the way. It's 12:25 in the morning, just to let you know. I've been upstairs in my bedroom checking TikTok. Been messaging friends as well on social media throughout this evening. And I've even done a couple of TikTok videos as well that I'm going to post over the course of the next few days. But I'm back downstairs in the dining room though, and I've decided that I'm going to watch, catch up on the soaps. And also as well, by the way, I got this from Rose Bakery, a Belgian, what is it? Danish pastry, sorry. Danish pastry, there's 2 in that pack. So I'm going to eat that while as a little midnight snack, shall we say, whilst I catch up on yesterday's episode of EastEnders over on BBC iPlayer on my iPad. Just about to watch yesterday's episode of Coronation Street on my iPad via ITVX. Right, it is 10:38 on this Thursday morning, by the way. I've woken up, I've watched EastEnders on BBC iPlayer, today's episode, and I have also had breakfast, had chocolatey squares cereal for breakfast, and I also went upstairs, had a shower, had a shave, got dressed, and I've just taken my morning medication with my flask of tea, which I need to finish in a second. I'm just going to put my headphones in my bag because I was going to vlog outside walking up the road, but it's absolutely chucking it down out there. And obviously I don't want to get this camera wet or anything like that. So I'm just going to say what I'm up to in the next scene of the weekly vlog now, which I will show you guys what I'm up to. But today and tomorrow I am meeting up with 2 friends of mine. I'm meeting up with Kieran. We're having our monthly meet up that we normally do. So I'm going to get the bus into Poole, meet Kieran at Poole bus station, and then we're going to go off and probably go and get some food, because there is no way, with the weather being the way it is today, which is absolutely chucking it down with rain, there is no way we're going to end up going to Poole Quay and have a walk along Poole Quay like we did last time when we met up back in May. So that's what I'm going to do. My other friend that I'm meeting tomorrow, which I don't think I will vlog, to be honest. I might just show you guys my food. I mean, I'll probably be doing the same thing that I'm doing with Kieran today than what I'm doing with my friend Charlie tomorrow. Charlie is someone that I have met up with a few times over the last few years. We've always met up, we've had a chat, we've had a bit of a catch up, just seeing what we've been up to really and stuff like that. So it's always nice, and it's nice and chilled meeting up with Charlie, I can't lie. So, you know, and I always do have a good time with her. So yeah, it'd be great to meet up with Charlie. It's been a while since I last met up with Charlie anyway. So, so I'm looking forward to that. So we're probably going to do the same thing as what I'm doing with Kieran today, which is just basically meet in Poole and go for a Wetherspoons lunch and just have a bit of a catch up really, and that's it. So, you know, Charlie is just someone that I meet up with just every now and then really, just for a nice little catch up, which isn't too bad. We do message from time to time on social media as well. But yeah, every now and then we do tend to meet up and just have a bit of a social, bit of a catch up with one another, see what's been going on in each other's lives, etc. So yeah, so anyway, I am gonna get my shoes on. I'm gonna go upstairs into the bathroom, brush my teeth as well before I head off, and then I'm gonna go up the road, catch the bus into Poole and meet Kieran. So without further ado, guys, let's head off and go and see Kieran for the afternoon. So here I am, Weatherspoons, and this is my lunch. I've got some chips, some onion rings, a cheese meltdown burger, some chicken wings with some blue cheese sauce. I've also got some Pepsi Max in a glass as well, and I'm joined by Kieran.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, all good.
All good.
Enjoying all-day brunch.
All-day brunch is what you've got.
Yeah. Oh, I've already eaten some of it.
You've eaten most of it.
Yeah, you haven't even touched it.
I'm not yet. No, that's why. Literally.
I keep meaning to try that.
What, the cheese
nice?
meltdown?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
It is nice.
I had it last time, I think, when I met you, and it was nice.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, have you been up to much?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, nothing out of the ordinary. You're thinking of doing a trip to France next year?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Possibly.
It just depends.
Yeah, depends on
motivation and
motivation. Who goes?
who goes. Yeah.
So yes, so there we go. So I am just about to have some lunch. Oh, and by the way, once I've had my lunch, Kieran, I've got something for you as well, by the way.
Oh.
Something that I should have gave to you like 2 months ago, but I forgot it last month. And I thought, okay, well, I'll bring it with me this time.
Some chocolates for Easter.
Probably, yeah. I'll show you what it is in a minute, but I'll have my lunch first. And this is what I've got for dessert at Weatherspoons. I've got a chocolate fudge cake. There we go, lovely. And Kieran, you went for pancakes. Pancakes.
Love some pancakes.
With some ice cream.
Yeah, with some vanilla ice cream and maple syrup.
Maple
Proper
syrup.
American.
Proper American. So I'm going to have my dessert at Weatherspoons right now on this Thursday afternoon. Are you ready, Kieran?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for your for your things?
Yeah.
Here's the first thing.
Oh, thank you. First thing. Oh my
First
God.
thing. And I got one more thing as well, by the way.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's really nice. I'm not expecting all this. Hopefully I'll fit it in my bag.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Is it? Can you fit it? The chocolate bar's in there.
yeah, got that. I might just have to carry.
You might have to carry the. You might have to carry the
Yeah, I
egg.
might have to carry it.
But there we go.
Yeah,
I decided to get
thank you.
Kieran a couple of bits for Easter. I forgot it last month, so
Yeah.
now we've met this
Yeah,
month.
blimey. Oh, more chocolate.
More chocolate
more
for
chocolate.
Kieran.
Oh.
And that was my meet up with Kieran. Thank you to Kieran, by the way, for meeting me today. Really do appreciate it a lot. I really do. And would you believe it, guys? We come out of Weatherspoons and the sun's out. And I was wearing my black coat as well. So I had to shove my black coat in my bag when I got on the bus because it was too hot on that bus to wear a big black coat. Honestly, it really was. So yeah, again, a massive thank you to Kieran. And of course, I will be seeing Kieran again at some point in July. So of course, I will do some vlogging of when I next meet up with Kieran. We are actually going to be going to Tower Park the next time that we meet. We said we'll go to Hollywood Bowl in Tower Park and do some bowling because we haven't done that for a couple of months. So, and he said it's been a while since he last went to Tower Park as well. So when we do next meet up at some point in July, we're going to go and do that. So there we go. Anyway, it is Thursday evening. It's just gone 6 p.m. by the way, and I've not long got home from seeing Kieran. Hello, good morning. It is Friday morning by the way, and I've not long got up. To be honest with you, I didn't long go to bed. I don't know what's going on. There we go. That's better. My camera was a bit weird. It wasn't tracking me properly. There we go. That's better. I've not long woken up. I woke up about an hour ago. 10 o'clock. I woke up. And I've just been spending the last hour checking social media and waking up. I don't know, do I look tired? No, I don't look tired. I do feel awake. To be honest, I went to sleep this morning at 4:30. 4:30, everyone. I went to sleep this morning. To be honest, I went live on TikTok last night on my laptop And I found out now, by the way, on my backup account, I can now go live on my phone. I just needed to verify my age. It's really weird. They've also got this, so obviously you can verify your age, I think through credit card, through like ID, or just via a selfie. Like literally you just take a photo of yourself and it just like, it doesn't identify, but it kind of like, by your facial features, it kind of, I wouldn't say it guesses, but it kind of thinks whether you look over 18 or under 18. So I genuinely dread to think what TikTok think I am just by looking at my face, like how old I look. You know, I don't know. They probably think, oh my God, this man's ancient. He looks like he's 355 years old. This face feels like 355 years old. Believe me, TikTok. So no, anyway. So now I can now go live on my backup account through my phone, which is great. That means I don't need my laptop anymore to go live, which is great. So yeah, so I've just been sorting bits and pieces out. Last night, I'm not going to lie, I had a bit of a bad night last night. You know, I reached out though and spoke to some people, you know, about how I'm feeling and stuff. Okay, it's just I've got a lot going on in my mind at the moment, and it's not easy. It's just not easy, you know. So I just don't think these next couple of months and stuff are going to be easy for me. But you know what? I will get there. I promise I will get there. Okay. I will still continue to do YouTube videos. Okay. I mean, there might be some days where I might not vlog as much as I would normally, and stuff like that. But I promise, okay, I will still try my best to get some content out there for you guys. All right. Anyway, but 4:30 this morning, I end up going to sleep. So, but I was speaking to someone. We were having a good laugh actually. So someone that I'm very close with, very, very close with, over on TikTok. I was speaking to her last night, and yeah, we were having a good chat, good laugh, which is great, you know, and it did kind of take my mind off everything that's going on up here at the moment as well, which is great. So honestly, I do appreciate, honestly, you know what, I said this last night, you know, when I started doing TikTok lives at the beginning of the year, I never thought for a second that I would end up creating a community, a family of friends on TikTok who are very supportive of each other. There was a viewer of mine last night and I was genuinely worried, as well as everyone else in the comment section, all the viewers that were in my live. We were genuinely worried about him. You know, he was saying things and it was very concerning, you know. He was out on his own very late at night as well, but I'm not going to go too much into it. But luckily, me and the other TikTok viewers managed to get him home, you know, and we basically convinced him to turn around and go back home. So, and he did, you know, he joined my live and we saw he was laying in bed at home safely, which is great. So, and it's weird because I was literally saying last night that originally I wasn't going to go live last night because I wasn't feeling too good myself. But I decided to go live anyway because I thought I would feel a lot better speaking to my regular viewers. And believe me, I did. But had I have not gone live last night, the situation that this viewer was in would have been completely different, I think. You know, and I wouldn't have been on to help him to, you know, to basically convince him to just please go home, you know. So yeah, so honestly, I was concerned, and so was my other TikTok viewers as well. But we managed to sort the situation out, which is great. You know, it's great, and that's the power of TikTok, everyone. That really, really is. You know, but you know, honestly, I'm glad that I've got a community of friends out there who are very kind, they're very genuine, and they're very lovely people. And you know what, one day I hope and pray to God that I do go out there and I do get to meet up with them all, you know. Me and this person I was speaking to really late in the early hours of this morning, we were talking and we were like, we would absolutely love to meet them. Like, we would, genuinely, we would love to meet them because they're a right laugh. They honestly are a right laugh. And we enjoy their company, we enjoy talking to them. You know, we do, we honestly do. So maybe that might be something that will come up in the future, and if so, I may do some content on YouTube about it. We'll see what happens. You know, I'll tell you what, next week in the vlog, I will speak to you about this TikToker that I normally, that I'm really close with, actually. I will speak to you about it because we were going to plan to do something together, but we're having to postpone it, okay? But I will tell you more about that next week. But honestly, I just feel like this vlog is just getting longer and longer the more I'm talking and ranting and venting. But you know what, sometimes it's good to do that, isn't it? It's really good to kind of do these vlogs and just genuinely sit down and have a chat with you guys about how I'm feeling, and stuff like that, you know. And also as well, can I just say that June is also Men's Mental Health Month as well, you know, and I do think it is very important. Men don't really speak up a lot. I know they don't, because, you know, we much prefer to bottle things up and stuff, I know. But, you know, like, honestly, it is Mental Health Month for men, and it is very important to speak and talk to those closest, those that you feel comfortable opening up to, those that aren't going to judge you and stuff like that, the ones that you can trust, you know. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been opening up to those that don't judge, that are very close with me, you know, and then honestly, they are very, very supportive people. So honestly, it is very important to open up to those about genuinely how you feel in yourself, you know, so, and that's exactly what I've been doing. Right, anyway, listen, I'm about to have some brekkie this morning. For brekkie, I've got a bowl, not a tub, a bowl of chocolatey squares cereal. I'm just showing you the tub, just to say that this is what I've got for my breakfast this morning. And then straight after that, I'm going to go upstairs and have a shower and get changed. It's a lovely day out there today, much better than it was this time 24 hours ago. It's a lovely day out there, which is great. I am heading out today, by the way. I'm off to go and see my friend Charlie. It's someone that I tend to meet up with every now and then. We do tend to meet up and have a bit of a catch up and a chat and see how one another's doing, which is great. So yes, I'll be meeting up with her today. I'm probably going to end up doing exactly what I did yesterday with Kieran, but with Charlie, and I don't have a problem with it. I really don't, honestly. I'm just glad that I'm getting out and about today. I feel like I should get out and about today anyways, you know, because I think it'll be good for this mind up here, which is very important, you know. And being in the house, sitting in the house, looking at the same four walls all day, it just won't do me any good. It won't do me any good, of course. So getting out there today, even if it's going to the same place that I was at yesterday, even going out that far, it's just going to do me the world of good, I feel. So, yes, anyway, so that is exactly what I'm going to do right now on this Friday morning. It's just coming up to 10 past 11 on this Friday morning. I know I may have ended the last scene of the vlog where I'm probably sitting right now, if not further back, but it is now Friday night and I've just got back home. Well, not just got back home, but I have got home from seeing my friend Charlie. I just want to say a massive thank you to Charlie for today, for meeting up with me. Really do appreciate it, as always. Today, me and Charlie went out to Costa in Poole High Street. Went to Costa, had a drink. I had a salted caramel brownie and a all-day breakfast toastie. I think she had a toastie as well with a drink, and also a cookie as well. Straight after that, me and Charlie went off and did a little bit of shopping as well. More so Charlie than me. I was just walking around with her. We went into Pandora. We went into WH Smith, Toys R Us section. and we also went into Primark and also went to Boots as well to go and get a drink, which I got a Coca-Cola to drink on the way home. And then after that, that was it really. You know, we chatted for a little bit longer and then we went our separate ways as Charlie went back home, and of course I went back home as well. So massive thank you to Charlie for today. Really do appreciate meeting up with you, and it's always good to catch up with Charlie. It really is. So hopefully I will see Charlie again very, very soon. I have come back home. I'm absolutely drained, I'm not going to lie. This is what I've got for my dinner this evening, by the way, which is very simple. It is just mushroom soup, and I've also got 4 slices of buttered bread to go with it as well. Tomorrow, by the way, just to let you know, I am going to be spending the afternoon after work with my sister. So I will try and film some content of JJ and Simba and Monty. And my sister's going to do some cooking for me and her, so she's going to cook me dinner, so I shall hopefully show you that as well. But anyway, I am going to eat this and then I'm going to take my meds and head off to bed. So I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Saturday. Good morning everybody, it is Saturday morning, by the way. Very cloudy day this morning, by the way, and I'm currently walking to work. I have got my flask of tea with me this morning, and I also went to bed very early last night as well. 10:10 is when I went to bed, when I went to sleep, and I'll tell you what, I feel very refreshed this morning. So anyway, I am walking to work. I shall speak to you guys when I get into work. Just got into work, and this is my breakfast this morning. A bowl of Honey Hoop cereal. I've got about 15 minutes to go before my shift starts, so I'm going to eat this and listen to some music on my phone through Apple Music and my Bluetooth headphones. I'm now at my sister's flat, by the way. Here he is, little JJ. We all love JJ, don't we? Honestly, he absolutely loves his strokes. Every time I give him a little head stroke, bless him. And of course, I am also greeted by other animals as well. There's Monty the cat. I feel like we haven't seen Monty in a little while. And of course, Simba. There's Simba. Oh, and he's trying to go after the camera. Of course he is. Silly dog. But there we go. Anyway, I don't know what he's doing. He's being a bit suspicious. I don't know what he's doing. And then we're trying to get to Monty. Here's Monty again. He's hiding behind like the dryer, and this is my dinner this evening, by the way, that my sister made for us. We had a chicken burger with melt in the middle cheese, a lot of baked beans by the looks of that plate, and some chips as well. And finally, me, my sister, and my sister's partner took the dogs for a lovely evening beach stroll along Bournemouth Beach. It was quite late when this was taken, around about 8 PM. But it was very, very enjoyable to be at the beach. So it is Saturday evening. I have been back home now for about 45 minutes. I'm going to say around about 45 minutes. I'm going to get... Oh, hello. I think it's just fallen out the box. I'm going to get an ice cream out of the freezer because I fancy an ice cream, and it's a mint choc chip ice cream. So I'm going to have that for my dessert this evening. But I just want to say a massive thank you to my sister for today, for letting me hang out at her flat this afternoon after work. Really do appreciate it a lot. I literally binge watched the entire 14th series of Not Going Out on BBC iPlayer. The new series started yesterday on BBC One here in the UK, but the entire series is available to watch now. The entire box set's available to watch now on BBC iPlayer. So I watched that in my sister's flat. I'm not going to lie, there was a couple of bits where I did laugh, but not as much as I used to with the more older series. So I don't know whether the show is starting to lose its taste or not. I've got no idea, but I don't know. I mean, they are doing another series next year, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. But as you did see there, by the way, I did do some filming at the beach as well. My phone randomly died on me, by the way, while I was out at the beach. I was literally filming a Snapchat to post on my story on Snapchat, and my phone just randomly died halfway through filming it. and it was on like 25% when I got back into my sister's partner's car to charge my phone. It was very weird. But anyway, I don't know whether my phone was overheating or there was too much apps that were open and my phone couldn't handle it. I don't know. But it was just very weird, very odd, very bizarre. But either way though, I've got my phone back on though. I've just actually done a couple of TikTok videos actually, which I've saved to my drafts and I'm going to post over the next few days. Also as well, actually, I've just posted TikTok over on TikTok from today because I actually used my Osmo Pocket 3 for some TikTok content, which I've never done before. So that was the first time me doing it. I literally just posted a video of me at the beach for TikTok. So that was very weird. So maybe going forward, I may start using my Osmo Pocket 3 camera when I'm out and about and doing it in portrait mode rather than landscape, because usually I use my Pocket 3 for landscape filming for obviously YouTube. I never use it for portrait mode for like, you know, for content on my phone and stuff like that. But after posting that TikTok earlier though from my Osmo Pocket 3, it does actually look really good quality. So I may do some more TikToks going forward in the future where I'm using my Pocket 3 camera. Who knows? I also posted a photo as well, which I took on my Pocket 3. I posted a photo over on my Instagram as well. And again, the quality of that picture looks really, really good as well. I can't lie. It does look really good. I also took a selfie as well, which I'll probably post on social media, maybe tomorrow, who knows. So yeah, so again, a massive thank you to my sister for today. Honestly, really do appreciate it a lot. So yeah, anyway, it is now Saturday night, and I am just about to have my ice cream that you guys have just witnessed me get out of the freezer on this Saturday night. Oh, by the way, the time is just gone 10 o'clock. Saturday night, by the way, just about to head off to bed as I've got work tomorrow, just gone 11:15, so I shall bid you all good night here, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Sunday. Good morning, everybody. Just coming up to 5:30 on this Sunday morning, by the way. Out and about once again, got my flask of tea, and I'm walking to work on this Sunday morning. Got 15 minutes to go before the start of my shift on this Sunday morning. I'm just about to have some breakfast for breakfast today. I've got honey hoop cereal, and I'm currently listening to some music on my phone as well via Apple Music through my Bluetooth headphones, listening to a bit of Oasis before I start work this morning. Good afternoon all, it is Sunday afternoon by the way, and I have not long finished work. I've just got out my work uniform, I'm wearing a shirt underneath my uniform, and I've got my jumper with me as well. Anyway, I'm now on the bus. I'm not on my way home at the moment. I'm heading off to the cinema this afternoon to go and watch the live action How to Train Your Dragon 2025 movie. So I have got a review of that up in my latest episode of the movie wrap up, which is available now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial, so feel free to check that out if you've not yet checked that out. And in that episode I'm also talking about the live action 2025 film Lilo and Stitch as well, which recently got released in cinemas. So that is what I'm heading off to do right now on this Sunday afternoon. I have also got a drink with me, which I got orange and mango sparkling water, big bottle of sparkling water, which was 75 pence, and I've got a big bag of popcorn, sweet and salty popcorn as well, which was for 99p. So that wasn't too bad. Anyway, I'm going to head off to Odeon BH2 in Bournemouth to go and see How to Train Your Dragon, and I shall speak to you guys again when I get back home. So it is Sunday afternoon, just got back from the cinema by the way, after watching How to Train Your Dragon, the live action movie. Of course, new movie wrap up episode out now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial, where I talk about that and the new live action movie Lilo and Stitch as well. It's funny how this week's episode of the movie wrap up, by the way, is basically me talking about two animated movies that are already in existence, but they've turned them into live action movies. Very weird. Anyway, I am coming out here into the back garden because the rabbits need sorting out. I need to give them some food, I need to give them some water, and my gosh, I also need to clean out their litter as well. Last time I cleaned their litter out was Wednesday, admittedly, so it's been a bit hectic this weekend and stuff. So I'm going to give them some fresh litter as well and just tidy up their litter in their hutch. Anyway, so that's what I'm about to do right now on this Sunday evening. About to have a shower, shave and get dressed into my pyjamas on this Sunday evening. Just emptied out my washing basket because my washing is now in the washing machine washing away on this Sunday evening. Sunday evening, by the way, and I've just got off the phone to my granddad, by the way. He's doing all good. It's not been too bad. He's been doing bits and pieces in the garden. He said his car needs to be go into the garage next week, which is going to cost him a lot of money. And the week after, he was planning to go to Cornwall, but he may have to hold off going to Cornwall until the end of next month now because of how much his car's come to in terms of getting some bits and pieces done to it. Really expensive. So anyway, I have said to him about a date in the next few weeks in regards to meeting up with him and spending a couple of days with him again. So he said when I speak to him next weekend, on Sunday next weekend, he said he will let me know whether or not I can come down on them dates. But at the moment, though, he said everything's okay. But he said speak to him next weekend and he'll let me know for definite. So that's exactly what I'll do. Anyway, I've had dinner cooking, by the way, for the last half an hour or so. So I'm about to show you what I've got for dinner this evening on this Sunday evening. With getting this dinner tonight, by the way, out of the air fryer. But let me just show you very quick what I have got for my dinner tonight. So these are normally in the barbecue section at my work. And obviously a couple of weeks ago I had the barbecue, didn't I, with the support workers and some of the clients. And obviously we didn't use these, and I did buy them, by the way. So my support worker said take it back with you, and then that way you can then, you can cook it up yourself. So I've had them in the freezer for the last few weeks, got them out the freezer last night. But these, I believe, are, something tells me these are smoked chicken drumsticks, barbecue smoked chicken drumsticks, or smoke and sweet chicken drumsticks. I've also got some mixed veg. Not a lot of mixed veg though, only a small portion, and a small portion of chips on the side as well. So that, my friends, is what I've got for my dinner this evening. And also as well, by the way, I'm just about to go onto my iPad and I'm just about to go over to YouTube as well, because I've got a couple of bits and pieces that I would like to watch. Oh man, okay, I may have to watch Gabby's vlog later on, because it's quite a long one this week, by the looks of it. But there is this video by Gabby, which she's just posted in the last 20 minutes, which is about 26 minutes long, which is things this week didn't really go to plan, and a little house searching update / rant. Probably explains why it's about 26 minutes long. But I do enjoy a good, very long YouTube video, though, by Gabby. And also, as well, I want to catch up on Friday's episode of the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X as well. I'm going to watch that now over on YouTube on my iPad on this Sunday evening, by the way. I don't think this thing here... Nope, it's switched off. So for the entire time that I thought I was using my external mic, I felt it vibrate, but I must have turned it off instead of turning it on. Anyway, so for the entire time I've done this part of the vlog, I've literally been filming it with the built-in microphone on my Osmo Pocket 3, not the external mic. Anyway, I'm about to eat my dinner, watch some YouTube. I'm going to do that now on this Sunday evening. I literally just came up here because I was like... It's weird, it's nearly 20 to 9, it's 25 to 9, and normally I'd be on a video call with Kieran right now. As soon as I came up to the top of the stairs, my phone just went off. I don't know whether or not, I swear to God, the password on my iMac is so confusing. There we go, that's better. So anyway, me ranting there. But yes, anyway, I think Kieran is about to video call me now. Does look like that's a face ready to call. Yes, there we go. So yeah, I'm just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran over on Discord on my iMac on this Sunday evening. I'm going to wrap up this weekly vlog here actually, because there's nothing else that I'm doing this evening after my video call with Kieran other than watching Friday's episode of Coronation Street on ITVX on my iPad. That's what I'm going to do straight after I've video called Kieran. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the vlog. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, if you are new around here and you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button to become a Stevo. I'm just trying to find my Lucozade cherry drink, even though it's probably gone flat because it was in the fridge a few days ago and I've not drunk it in a few days, so it's probably gone flat. Probably going to drink that whilst I'm on video call with Kieran. Anyway, there is another movie wrap-up video coming up this Sunday at 4 PM UK time, and then your next weekly vlog will be out. So Sunday the 22nd of June, 4 PM UK time is the next movie wrap-up episode. And then Monday the 23rd of June is the next episode of the weekly vlog at 4 PM UK time. Feel free to check that out then. But from me though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.